again, my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with the continuation and conclusion of the Tesselated Waffle Filet Square Blanket. Thank you so very much for joining me today. We are hitting the finale of this crochet along. I'm so excited. And thank you, Lion Brand, for sponsoring this series. It's a long trek, but we've done it together, and we are on the tail end. We're going to get to round 31 today. I have every bit of confidence. But first we have to do round 29. It's really going to be quite simple because it's going to be following suit with what we've been doing on the past couple of rounds. So you guys, if you've been watching the other videos, you should be in good standing. So for round 29, start by chaining up 4. And 2 doubles into that first corner space. There we go. And then double crochet into the next 7 stitches. So yeah, I mean, ultimately we're going to be creating another square in this corner, and it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. So 2, 4, and 7. So into each of these stitches. And then we create an eyelet and proceed. There we go. So we did our 7. So this is a total of 9 stitches, correct? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Okay, so from here, chain 1 and skip the chain space down below, and then proceed by double crocheting into the next 11 stitches. It's really just following suit with what we've been doing. The only difference is in the corners where we're increasing. That's really it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Then, so much fabric. Okay. Then chain 1 and skip the chain space, and then double crochet into the next 15 stitches. Okay, then I'm going to pull out my hook there. So 15 stitches, then chain 1, skip the chain space, then 11 double crochets, chain 1, skip the chain space, 15 doubles, chain 1, skip the chain space, then 11 doubles, chain 1, skip the chain space, 15 doubles, chain 1, skip the chain space, then 11 doubles. You're just following suit with the existing stitches. Then in the corner, you know what? I will meet back up with you for the corner, and we shall proceed. Okay, I will see you momentarily. Okay, so I'm almost done with the first edge. I did my eyelet, my 15, my eyelet, and I'm up to the 11 area. I already did 6 stitches, just need to do another 5 more. Then the corner. want to cover that with you guys. So I did the 6 already. So that is 7. 8. 9. 10 and 11. Okay, then we have our corner. So, excuse me, chain 1, skip that chain space, double crochet into the next 7 stitches. Because right now it's really only the corners that are changing. The middle of each side, no, it's pretty much the same. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then the corners are pretty much normal. Going to do my 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles in the corners, so that we've got a block of 9 here, and we're going to have a block of 9 here as well. So I did my 2 doubles, my chain 2, 2 more doubles. There we are. Then, scooting along this way, 7 more doubles, 1 in each stitch for the total of 9. And then all you have to do is keep on keeping on doing your chain spaces. Chain 1, skip the space down below, and do your 11 doubles, chain space. Well, I said it, so I did it. 11 doubles, chain space, 15 doubles, chain space, 11, 15, 11, 15, always separated by that eyelet. And then when you hit your corners, do exactly what I just did right here. And I will meet back up with you to finish the round so that we can do that remaining bit of the corner. And I will see you in a bit. All right, so we're almost done with round 29. I have my eyelet here, series of 15 doubles, eyelet here, and then of course we need a series of 11 doubles, an eyelet, and then finish off the corner. So let's get to it. Now I already did 6, as I have been doing, and I need the additional 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then, of course, chain 1, skip that space, then double crochet into the next 7 stitches, and then do the final bit at the corner. So we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7th is the tricky one. There we go. And then the next one's going to go into the corner to make 8. And then the 9th is the slip stitch into the top of that first double that we made. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Okay, then of course, slip stitch into the corner, and that is the end of round 29. All right. Round 30. Okay, round 30, again, very, very simple, but I'm going to go over it anyway. So, chain up 4, 2 doubles in the corner, and then double crochet the next 9 stitches. So it is going to be a total of 11. Now, after this, yes, there is one more round to finish up the repeat, and that's going to bring us a little bit further where we need to be. So already have, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So yeah, this could seem a little bit weird because we're going from 11 to 11. Just be sure that you don't mistakenly go from 11 to 15, because this is just 11 separated by the eyelet spaces. You know, you're still following suit with these pre-existing eyelets by chaining 1, skipping the space, and going into the next stitch, 10 more for a total of 11. And so it is going to proceed by doing 11, then a space, then 15, then a space, then 11, then a space, and so on and so forth for the repeat of this side. And then when you hit the corner again, it's going to be 11, which includes the 2 doubles in the corner, because it's 9 doubles and then 2 doubles, chain 2 doubles in that corner space. So yeah, it's a little bit weird because it's 11, 11. At the end, it's going to be 11, 11. I hope this makes sense. But yeah, I've already reached the space where I would chain 1, skip the space, and then do 15. Just if you look down here, you can see that we're creating a square, whereas over here, when you go down the vertical lines, you then have the angles. The ones with the angles are always 11s. The ones that are boxy, it's always 15s. All right, so I'm going to get my way to the end, and I'll meet back up with you at the corner. All right, I will see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm almost done with the first side. I did my series of 15. I got the eyelet, the 15, the eyelet. Then I have a series of 11. I just need to do an eyelet and then the corner. Okie dokie. So, chain 1, skip that space, and then double into the next 9 stitches, then we do the corner. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then increasing in that corner space to make the 11, 2 doubles, chain 2, and 2 more doubles so that we can continue on the next side. So I would then double crochet into the next 9 stitches with these 2. Yep, that makes the 11. And then continue on by doing a chain 1, skip the space, double crochet into the next 11 stitches, chain, skip the space, 15, chain, skip the space, 11, back, forth, ending with an 11, and then in the corner, another 11 doubles. So going to keep on keeping on in this fashion until we have almost reached the end of the round. I will meet back up with you when I'm almost done with round 30. I will see you shortly. Okay, so we're in the home stretch for round 30. I have my eyelet, my series of 15 double crochets, another eyelet, series of 11 doubles. Just need to do the eyelet and the finishing of the corner. So chain 1, skip that space, double into the next 9, and then we tackle that corner. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then 1 in the corner space to make 10, and then slip stitch to that first double for the 11. Yep. Okay, then, of course, slip stitch into that corner space to finish round 30. Oh, my goodness. Okay, onwards. Last, but certainly not least, round 31. Now, this is the last round of the repeat, but it's not going to be the end of your blanket, I'm sure. So going to start by chaining up 4, and then 2 doubles in the corner space. There we go. And then double crochet into the next 11 stitches. So this is going to be a total of 13. On either side. So yeah, the corners, it's going to be a total of 13, then the corner space, then another 13. But the sides themselves are still remaining the same, where it is alternating between 11 and 15 groupings of double crochets, of course separated by the chain 1 spaces. That is not changing anytime soon. However, well, not changing anytime soon for the sake of this round, that is. However, we are going to, after this, I mean, if you keep doing repeats, the top of this shape, the 11, is going to start to shrink down, and this here is going to be a full square. So it's going to have eyelets, a row of eyelets on top, because the next round that you would do would be going back to round 18 if you wanted to keep going and going and going. And of course, not only did I do timestamps like I usually do, but also I included the number, the round numbers listed on each video so that you could refer back to whichever section you needed simpler than I usually used to do it. Considering this is such a lengthy project, I thought, what, maybe that would be a good idea. So really, it's just a matter of following suit for now. And what I'm going to do, like I have been doing, I'm going to meet back up with you when I reach the end of this particular edge. I'll do the corner with you, and then we will finish up the round together, okay? So I'm going to tool my way across, and I will meet you at the corner. I'll be right back. But before I go, again, to reiterate, we've got the 13 here, eyelet, 11, eyelet, 15, eyelet, 11, eyelet, 15, eyelet, etc., etc. So I'll meet back up with you at the end of this side. See you soon. Hello again. All right, so I'm almost done with the first edge of round 31. I've got my eyelet, my 15, my eyelet, my 11, and now we're going to do our first corner pass. So chain 1, skip that space, and then double crochet into the next 11 stitches, and then increase at the corners, so it's going to be a total of 13. And that is how you're going to go about doing the rest of this round. Just increasing at the corners as normal and putting the eyelets on top of each other, alternating back and forth between doing a grouping of 11 and a grouping of 15 according to the existing eyelets. Okay, so I have my 11, then into the corner, 2 doubles, chain 2, and 2 more doubles, there we go. Then going to double crochet these 11, so we'll have a total of 13, and then just keep on keeping on for the rest of the round. And yes, I am going to meet back up with you at the end of this round so we can finish it off together, and then I will provide further instructions as to how you can keep making the blanket bigger if you so choose, and how you would go about doing your finishing touches. All right, so I'm going to keep working off camera, and I will see you in a bit. All right. All right, so I'm almost done with round 31. So we've got our eyelet and then our grouping of 15, another eyelet, grouping of 11. So scooting right along, just going to finish this up with you. Almost there. Okay, so just need to finish off this corner. So chain 1. There we go. Skip the space as per usual. Double crochet into the next 11 stitches, and then we'll finish up that corner. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 11 one, yep, it's a bit of a tricky booger, but we got it. Yeah. Okay, then, of course, 1 in the corner. Can't forget about him. And then slip stitch to the top of that first double crochet, like so. And there we go. All right, that is the end of round 31. You guys should be really proud of yourselves. This is quite an undertaking, and I am delighted that I have been with you this entire time. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, now a word about continuation of the pattern. All right. All right, so I have my pattern right here. It's a printout of my PDF. And so at the end of the pattern, it's basically a matter of repeating rounds 18 through 31. So if you're going based on the videos for this crochet along, after completing round 31, which we just did, you would go back to part 4, and you would do rounds 18 through 20, part 5, 21 through 24, part 6, 25 through 28, and part 7, which is this, 29 through 31. Now, you can end your piece after completing round 24 in order to complete the filet motif. So, for instance, if you didn't want to make your piece that much bigger than what it currently is, you would complete part 4 and 5 once again, and then, yeah, you can add any border you like. Now, to do that, you know, as far as the way that I did my border, which was just a simple double crochet border, what I did was I did 5 double crochets in my corner spaces. So I'm already in the corner space. So what I think I'm going to do actually is go back out of the corner space. No, I didn't go in the corner space. My bad. All I did was go into the top of that stitch, which is fine. So what we are going to do, yeah, this is right on top of my double crochet. We're not in the corner space. So instead of doing 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles in the corners, right now I'm on top of that stitch. So I'm going to chain up 2, and that is going to count as our first double. Chaining up of 3, it's a little too billowy. So this is going to count as our first double. Then into the corner space, 5 doubles. It's as easy as that. And then whenever you reach an eyelet space, just treat it like you would a double crochet. So I've got 4, and here's my 5th. So, and then you just double crochet into each double crochet. And when you hit an eyelet space, just 1 double crochet in that eyelet space. And I found that this is enough stitches for the corner so that it doesn't buckle or warp or anything like that. But if you have an alternative that you like more power to you. What you may want to do is a series of single crochets to sort of solidify the edge, and then do a border on top of that. Play around with it by all means. So, just going to undo these stitches because I am not finished making this piece as big as I want to. I figure I'm going to add, maybe 1 or 2 more repeats of rounds 18 through 31 until my piece is big enough. All right. So, that being said, listen, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me on this crochet along journey. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and thank you. Very, very plain and simple. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you, Lion Brand, for sponsoring this series. So, for further information, the written pattern, do check out my link to where you can find the written pattern at my Etsy store. It's the link right down below in the description box. And of course, there are timestamps to this entire project in the description box, as well as some other links. And that being said, that is the conclusion of this series. Thank you once again. And you know what to do until next time, right? I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay stitching. Please stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day, everybody, and bye for now.